So, have you ever thought about the skills that you wanted to learn when you were younger, whether it is when you were a kid, a teenager, a younger adult? Have you ever just really sat back and thought about different things that you wanted to teach yourself or wanted to take classes for? Because today I've been thinking about that and I realized there were so many things that I really wanted to learn or have more of a skill for, but I just never developed them. I kind of wanted to talk about it and let me know in the comments down below, were there any skills that you guys wanted to learn? Because a part of me feel like I potentially may go back and try to learn certain things, and then some of the other things I'm like, girl, we never gonna do that. So first thing is swimming, right? Okay, so when I was in second grade, I took 2 swimming classes, right? One swimming class, passed it. It's basically put your head in the water and go under the water. Second class, failed. And that was when they wanted you to do the actual swimming. Yeah, your girl, I don't know what it is. It's like my body just will instantly sink. I think, again, it's one of them things where I made a video about living in fear recently. And I think it's one of those things where it's kind of like when I'm swimming, attempting to swim, it's like my mind is,
Lift your feet up.
oh no, what's holding us? What is holding us?
Not me.
Your body not holding us, so I guess we're gonna sink. I guess we're gonna sink, and that's it. We just take it out. Like, that's the way my mind processes being in water, like in a pool. And I don't know why. I really don't. Like, it really be mind over matter. Let me know if you are grown and you can't swim. Because if my mind cannot comprehend something, it's just like we can't do it.
We can't do it.
Gardening. I really want to start a garden, and that's something that I want to do in probably the next 5 or 6 years, whether it's indoors, I have a little something set up, or do a little Amazon greenhouse build. If I do, I will take y'all along on that journey. I really want to have my own garden and grow my own potatoes, tomatoes, and stuff like that. Cucumbers. I really want to learn. I also want to just get into having plants because we don't have any. And I feel like that would be great for the air in our house for sure. Sewing. So I can actually sew, stitch stuff if it gets ripped. I can sew like that, but I want to actually learn how to make clothes for real. And we'll see if I actually get into that because I feel like that would be a cool hobby for me to have if I could just make my own clothes. I want to try it. That's something that I really want to do in the near future. Crocheting or knitting. I would love, absolutely love to make my own sweaters, create like cardigans and stuff. That would be my thing where I would just make a whole bunch of cardigans in different colors. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do that, but that's something that I really want to do and get into. So I have wrote down staying calm is a skill I want to learn. Because your girl does get very anxious when it comes to things that are out of my control, and it's something that I really want to learn how to kind of just go with the flow of things when stuff happens. So I need to work on that. Create glass blown vases. I swear that is something that is so beautiful to me. I probably will never learn how to do it, let's just be honest, but I like the thought of thinking I could do it. Playing piano. So when I was a kid, I could play some songs. I think the only song I could play right now is I can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but that's it. But I would love to play the instrumental Golden Hour. When I tell you guys, that was my wedding song that I walked down the aisle to, and I absolutely love that song. That song makes me feel the feels. I would love to play that on the piano. Like I have a whole list of different things I would love to play on the piano, to be honest. I also want to learn how to play the kalimba. My husband actually just bought one recently off of Amazon, and I think I could probably learn how to play it. If I do, I'm gonna probably play it for y'all a couple of times. I might even do some live streams in the future with me playing them, but we'll see. That's a goal I'm gonna probably give myself for next year, where I learn how to play songs on it. Okay, so don't laugh, but hustle dances. Because I know basic hustles. I know how to do the electric slide. I know how to do the wobble, cha-cha slide. I can do stuff like that. Specifically, stuff that's simple. I do not know how to do the Tamiya hustle. What's it, the one with the fans they've been doing?
With them fans, yeah.
I don't know how to do that stuff. And I have always hated synchronized dancing. Always. But I think I need to learn how to hustle a bit more because I'm more of a freestyle dancer. But I want to learn. I like doing my own thing on the side, but sometimes I do want to be included. I really want to learn how to embroider because I would love to learn how to embroider jeans or like skirts or shorts. I feel like that would be so cute because I can make unique pieces just for me or like give it to people as gifts. And I feel like that would be cute. So it's not necessarily that I want to do it. It would be a good idea to learn another language. However, with the state of things in the US, I don't know. I don't even know what language would be ideal for me to learn at this point. I did take a little Spanish. However, for the most part, I took French. I guess if I'm going to Canada or actual France. But you're probably not going to catch me on no airplane. I'm just saying. So another thing, I have always wanted to get a telescope, and I really wanted to get into astronomy and learning about the stars and a little bit more about the planets and stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure why, because another wild fear of mine, I feel like looking into space is absolutely terrifying sometimes, but I kind of want to just because I can. A telescope will probably be on my list of things I want to get myself. Especially if the telescope can take pictures and I can show you guys. I feel like that would be pretty cool. Archery is something that I've done, I think twice or 3 times. And I actually really enjoyed it. Archery is a lot of fun. And that's something I would probably get into for real. On some green arrow energy. But I can't remember if it's expensive. If I had money to just spend, that would probably be something else that I would do on a bi-monthly basis, where it's just go do some archery or like do some axe throwing or something. That would be fun too. If I learned how to do that or learn how to throw arrow darts with precision, that would be something that I would want to be good at. Why? Who knows? But it's something that I would be interested in doing. Skating, I think I'm gonna hang that up now that I'm getting older, because I would hate to get on some skates and bust my ass. I absolutely love watching the videos of people skating and doing all the tricks, specifically Usher, because he be gliding on them skates. But now that I'm older, I don't want to be in a position where I hurt myself and have to pay for a surgery I can't afford. So, playing guitar is on my list, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to do that because I don't have the patience. I feel like playing a guitar takes a lot of patience, and yeah. But I would love to play electric guitar to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm not gonna lie to you, that would literally be the main reason why I would want to learn how to play electric guitar. It's this one girl that I watch on Instagram, and she is so freaking cool. She plays electric guitar. I think it's electric guitar to different songs.
And I think that junk is so fire.
Learn to DJ. In an alternate universe, I am probably a DJ somewhere. Now, I would never be a DJ myself because that requires you to be social. And that's not me. But I would love to actually learn how to mix songs for real, because that would be something that I would want to do. Or do like copyright free songs, and I'm a YouTuber. That would be pretty cool. Being charismatic. Man, if I could just talk in the mirror like the Sims do to level up my charisma, that would be great. Because don't get me wrong, I do have charisma sometimes, but for the most part, I would just stand there until spoken to, or like unless I have something to add for real. I feel like my charisma kind of low in reality. Don't get me wrong, I can jokey joke on here and chat with y'all on live. If I had charisma skill a bit higher, I could probably land specific jobs that I would want for real. Or navigate social relationships in professional spaces much better. Baking from scratch. That is something I really want to get into. So within me starting a new TikTok account, I have been finding more and more recipes that I want to try. I think that might be a series I start. I'm undecided, but I kind of want to get into baking for real. Yeah, making food from scratch, because a lot of times I would just buy something that's packaged and just to add a little egg, a little water. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do too much, but I would like to bake stuff from scratch at some point. Man, you won't be able to tell me nothing when I can bake some bread from scratch, okay? Scrapbooking. I have always wanted to scrapbook. I don't know why I'm a scrapbook, but I've always wanted to get into that. It's this one account I follow on Threads where they create different artsy books. And I love that junk so much. I would love to buy a sketchbook and just fill it up with different artsy stuff that I make and then show y'all a flip through or something. That may be something I do next year. Or maybe I could start on it this year, but I don't know. I want to do some form of scrapbooking where, I take and create stuff and make collages and stuff, and I can look back at it, yeah, I made this, or I really like this. Let me know in the comments down below what skills you guys would like to learn, or do you resonate with any of the skills I mentioned? Is there anything in here that I may have brought up that you guys might want to try or want to do at this day and age, or have you given up on some skills that you want to do? Let me know in the comments down below. But I'll be seeing you guys again soon. Stay blessed, stay positive. Bye.